You kick off your shoes after a long day, reach down to grab one of the next morning, and a glossy black spider the size of your thumb rears up on its hind legs, bares fangs long enough to punch through your fingernail, and lunges, not away from you, at you. That is the Sydney funnel-web spider, and it does not bluff. While most spiders would rather disappear into a crack in the wall, this one locks on, grabs hold, and bites again and again and again. Its venom can send an adult into respiratory failure, and in a small child, death can arrive in as little as 15 minutes. Out of all the spiders on Earth, many experts consider this the single most dangerous to human beings. And the wildest part, it never evolved to hurt us at all. The Sydney funnelweb, known scientifically as Atrax robustus, lives almost exclusively within a 60-mile radius of Sydney, Australia. That means over 4 million people share a neighborhood with one of the deadliest arachnids ever documented. The spider itself measures between 1 and 5 centimeters in body length, with legs spanning 6 to 7 centimeters. Both males and females are built like little tanks, stocky, glossy, and colored anywhere from jet black to deep plum brown. Up front sit a pair of downward-pointing fangs so strong they can pierce soft shoes, work gloves, and yes, human fingernails, unlike the fangs of most common spiders, which pinch together from the sides. These strike straight down like 2 tiny pickaxes, driven by muscles packed inside oversized jaw structures called chelicerae. Females spend almost their entire lives underground. They dig silk-lined burrows in cool, damp soil, often beneath rocks, rotting logs, or dense garden shrubs, and they lay silken trip lines radiating outward from the entrance like a web of invisible alarm wires. When a beetle, cockroach, small lizard, or frog stumbles across one of those lines, the spider feels the vibration and rockets out of her tunnel to grab the prey and drag it back inside. She can live this way for up to 20 years, rarely seeing sunlight. Males are a different story entirely, and that difference is exactly why people get bitten. Once a male funnelweb reaches maturity at around 2 to 3 years old, he abandons his burrow forever and spends the warm months, roughly November through April, wandering the landscape at night searching for a female. He follows her pheromones, but along the way, he stumbles into garages, laundry rooms, garden sheds, and shoes left on the porch. He is also drawn to water, which is why homeowners regularly find funnel webs at the bottom of their swimming pools. Here is the chilling detail. The spider can survive underwater for up to 24 hours by trapping a tiny air bubble in the fine hairs on its abdomen. A motionless spider on the pool floor is very likely still alive and fully capable of biting the moment someone scoops it out. When a male funnel web feels threatened, he does not retreat. He rears up, spreads his front legs wide, and displays those massive fangs in a posture that says, "Come closer, I dare you." If the threat persists, he strikes, clamps down, and delivers venom over and over. Unlike many venomous spiders that frequently give so-called dry bites with no venom at all, the funnel web almost always injects a full dose. And this is where the biology gets truly strange. The key toxin in male funnel web venom is a peptide called delta-atracotoxin. It jams open the sodium channels in nerve cells, which means those nerves fire continuously and cannot shut off. In humans and other primates, this triggers a catastrophic chain reaction. Profuse sweating, uncontrollable muscle spasms, skyrocketing blood pressure, fluid flooding the lungs, and without treatment, death. A clinical study found that the median time from bite to severe symptoms is just 28 minutes, and children face the greatest risk, accounting for 42% of all serious cases. Yet dogs, cats, and rabbits bitten by the same spider walk it off within about half an hour. Their sodium channels are shaped just differently enough that the toxin cannot grip them properly. Scientists at the proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences confirmed in a 2020 study that delta-atracotoxin evolved not to target primates, but as a defense against vertebrate predators like lizards, birds, and rodents that males encounter while roaming for mates. Humans getting killed by it is, in the researchers' own framing, an unfortunate evolutionary coincidence. Before 1981, 13 people died from funnel web bites. 7 of those victims were children. Then Dr. Struan Sutherland and his team at the Commonwealth Serum Laboratories in Melbourne developed the first effective antivenom, and everything changed. Since that antivenom became available, not a single person has died from a confirmed Sydney funnel web bite. The antivenom is made by injecting tiny, gradually increasing doses of male funnel web venom into rabbits, whose immune systems, thanks to their natural resistance to the toxin, produce powerful antibodies. Those antibodies are extracted, purified, and shipped to hospitals across Australia. Every drop of raw venom used in this process comes from one place: the Australian Reptile Park on the central coast of New South Wales. The park houses over 5,000 funnel web spiders and runs the country's only venom milking program. Keepers milk each spider's fangs on a regular schedule, freeze the venom, and send it to Seqirus. It takes between 70 and 200 individual milkings to produce a single vial of antivenom, which is why the park actively asks the public to safely catch wandering funnel webs and drop them off at collection points around Sydney. And here is the twist nobody expected. The same venom that can stop a human heart may one day save one. Researchers at the University of Queensland discovered a molecule called Hi1A inside the venom of a related funnel web species on K'gari Island. Hi1A blocks the acid-sensing ion channels that trigger cell death during a heart attack. In preclinical tests, it protected heart tissue from damage, even when administered well, after blood flow had been cut off. A company called Infensa Bioscience, co-founded by the research team, raised $23 million to develop a drug based on this molecule. In early 2026, the first human participants received it in a Phase 1 clinical trial. If it works, paramedics could one day carry a spider venom-derived medicine in every ambulance, buying precious time for heart attack patients far from a hospital. So the Sydney funnel web is a walking contradiction, a creature whose venom can kill you in under an hour and might also save your life one day. It did not evolve to hunt us. It does not seek us out. But when 4 million people build a city right on top of its habitat, collisions are inevitable. Understanding this spider, respecting its space, and supporting the programs that turn its deadliest weapon into medicine is the smartest thing we can do. If you learned something new today, share this video with someone who thinks Australia is not that dangerous, and drop a comment. Could you handle living next door to the world's most feared spider?